I've come to notice how easily moved and easily stirred up our emotions are when it comes to marriages, when it comes to broken homes, when it comes to relationships that didn't end up in marriage. You see that very one? Relationships that didn't end up in marriage. It has a way of triggering a lot of Nigerians, a lot of Africans at large. Once we hear a gist about the celebrity that didn't end up in marriage, we always look at the man. That is devaluing and demarketing the girl. You see, the moment you start looking at the man as the person who is supposed to be the determinant, who is supposed to bear the responsibility of seeing that the thing ends up in marriage, the more it says so much about how we devalue women in this very Africa, in this very country. And the truth is this, it's only women that do this very thing. Without even knowing that that very thing they are doing, it's killing the essence of a woman. It's actually disempowering what a woman is. It brings down the value of a woman. Without women even knowing that this thing is even affecting them, the women. Now, the story of the King Famous and his ex and him marrying another girl has really raised a lot of opinions, and a lot of people have been saying a lot of things. And the more they keep saying something, the more they pity the girl, the adule, and the more they cast blame, the more they crucify the King Famous. It's traditional. Once you see a relationship that didn't end up in marriage, the first person they look at, first of all, is the man. Oga, why didn't you not end up with this person that you dated, you that suffered with you? Oga, is this how wicked you are? Oga, so this is your true color. It no go better for you. Nobody will ever look at the girl's way. Nobody, no single person will ever look at the girl's way, because we've been conditioned, we've been programmed. The Nigerian women have been programmed, the African women have been programmed that it is the duty of a man to be sure that the relationship leads to marriage. But it's not so. We are making a lot of mistakes when it comes to this relationship thing. And there are these people, they call themselves the online in-laws. You, the online in-laws. Nobody send you. Nobody send you into that matter. They always look out for people who are in a relationship. Celebrities that are in a relationship, even if you're a TikTok celebrity, they want to monitor your relationship to see that it always ends up in marriage. That is a very sad, pathetic reality. And the sad and creepy thing about these people is that you think that they're actually wishing you well. Hey, you didn't marry this person again, you are wicked. They are not wishing you well, oh. See the same people saying the King Famous didn't end up with Adule. They are still the same people who will be very happy if divorce sets in, if they're actually married. They're not really wishing you well. If you see them talking, hey, this person didn't end up, you are so wicked. They are not wishing you well. If it's somebody who is actually very discerning, the person won't just blame somebody immediately. The person will just look at the two and say, well, it's actually a relationship. Who knows what happened? That is how you know that somebody is actually discerning and wishes somebody well. If you start pushing blame and start making excuses for another person or start crucifying somebody, you are not wishing them well in the first place. We know you. You're a very wicked soul. You're no online in-law anything. You're an online witch. That is a very primitive mindset. That's a very sad, primitive, unproductive thought. Relationship, like I said, is a process. Marriage is the destination. So in the process, if you see anything that is actually threatening, cut it off, end it. It's actually a warning that if you enter into the destination, which is actually the marriage, is going to consume you. When people ask these kind of questions to the men, when they didn't end up in marriage, I always ask myself, so girls don't have their own values. Girls don't have their own interests. Girls don't have their own choice. Girls don't have their own say anymore. What if it's actually Adule? That at some point I say, hey, I'm no more interested. It happened. It happened to Ike Obunna. Ike Kubo, let's say Kubo, sorry. Yes. The girl said, aha, I'm no more interested. Of course. Which she later came back to apologize. What if it's actually that Adul that said, no, I don't want to do this thing with you anymore? For some reason best known to her. It's not a must that a person must possess cheating attributes before they break up. Some girls know what they want. Some girls are not that marriage oriented like that. That you're actually desperate about marriage doesn't mean that everybody is. I've seen girls who are not even close to. All they want in life is success. In as much as this kind of girls, it's very hard to see them. They are very rare. Every other person, marriage. Then if you assess the qualities of the people who actually want marriage, you see nothing. Shake their skills, zero. Look into their ambition, zero. Look at the qualities they've actually possessed to run a home as a mother, zero. It's all about marriage. We must enter there. I must answer Mrs. Person. Why must we continue to ask men this very question when it doesn't end up in marriage? Have you asked that very girl the question? Every girl has a right to say, no, I don't want. Every girl has a right to say, at some point, I'm no more interested because of some reasons. She has a right. So you people that always look at the men, blaming them almost immediately, you people don't get work. When I no get work, you people, when I head no the work at all. You guys are undervaluing and devaluing yourself. Anytime I see that kind of statement by pushing blames to the man or asking questions to the man without consulting the girl, even asking the same questions to the girl, what I always see is that you people have rendered yourselves as zombie, as robots, as nothing, as a non-living thing. People who can actually be told what to do. So Adule can possibly exercise her rights to stop the marriage if she wants, maybe if she sees something that threatens her peace of mind. And also, the famous can also exercise his right to stop the marriage if he feels or sees anything that is actually threatened, that is going to affect the marriage in the long run. So he doesn't. Now, what's on one tell me be this. So if they see all these threatening things, they should just keep looking you people's face and ignore them because they want to please you people. You people are very dumb in the head. You see this marriage thing, this desperation over it will consume a lot of you people. How you people are looking towards this marriage thing as the ultimate in life. Ultimate, when they ever see anything, you people don't see any other opportunity aside that has to do with man and woman, aside marriage sex. When they see business between two man and woman, don't you people see men and women raising conglomerates, raising companies? Marriage. Africans, God, people will program us this way, they need to reprogram this very thing because it is really killing and messing us up. At the camera, they talk about adults that decided on their lives, that made quality decisions over their lives. When I don't hear that talk, when I don't hear that girl talk, you people are so very interested in idle gossips. And the way they answer the famous question, I hope that guy doesn't respond to you people. I hope he doesn't dignify you people with response. Marriage.